DVDs, a format that's been roughly around for 25 years. Definitely one of the most longest yet relevant formats today, considering the amount of modern day films being released there. Godzilla and kaiju films have had their fair share of DVD and Blu-ray releases. Hell, I got my fair share of just DVDs I've gotten when I was a lot younger. Some of these DVDs and Blu-rays are quite worth the penny, considering that the discs are no longer being manufactured. For example, the Godzilla vs. Biollante DVD and Blu-ray will make your wallet bleed if you just get a taste of those asking prices. The first set of the Toho Godzilla Collection Blu-ray will disembowel that same wallet. And of course, some of the Showa-era DVDs released by Sony and especially Classic Media. But there's this one DVD I purchased a while ago mainly for the sole purpose of the myths and the legends behind it. A disc so rare, yet it's reported to be the shittiest release of all time. There's no YouTube videos about it, only one small review on some kaiju site. What legend am I talking about? Well, you did click on the thumbnail. I am going to break the silence and review quite possibly the worst Godzilla DVD ever to be released. Godzilla vs. Megalon. Inferiors, it is I, Panda the Manda here, and I will be the one to answer the questions about this myth here. What is contained in this disc, and what makes it the worst Godzilla DVD out on the market? Before we take a look at what's inside the DVD, let's go over the backstory. To start out, let's talk about the company that released the disc, Alpha Video, or Alpha Home Entertainment. Founded in 1986, Alpha Video is an entertainment company under the ownership by Collectible Records. They release films on VHS and DVDs that are under the public domain. Remember that word. Public domain films have no exclusive intellectual property rights, meaning that any company can pick up any movie that falls under that category without buying a license to market. You may be familiar with this company if you're a kaiju collector. For example, you may own these Gamma DVDs I have. Now in 2001, according to YouTuber CineBrosSupreme, there were at least 7 officially licensed Godzilla titles on DVD, all from the Showa era. You have the 5 box set released by Scimitar in 1998, which includes numbers 1, 4, 6, 10, and 15. Then you have the awful Good Times DVD release of King Kong vs. Godzilla, then Destroy All Monsters by ADV Films. Then here comes Alpha Video's release of Godzilla vs. Megalon. This DVD came out in 2001, meant to be put on store shelves for a rough MSRP of $5. Production on this disc lasted very shortly. Now, why is that? According to the website Digital Monster Island, this release was put out of print due to the fact that this disc was illegally manufactured without being licensed by Toho. It's unclear why Alpha Video did this. I'm assuming it's because they were under the impression that this film was categorized in the public domain, considering the amount of VHS releases of this film, and did this by mistake. With this information stuck to my head and finding a listing on eBay for a cheap price, I bought a copy of this movie just to see how bad it really was. With the backstory out of the way, let's take a look at the DVD. Here's the case, and it contains some of the worst artwork I've seen. Just the printing of this cover is very poor quality. I love how on the spine of the case, the title is supposed to be in all caps, yet the letter I can't decide whether or not it wants to be lowercase. The back of the case shows a nice film strip that includes still shots taken from promotion or from the actual movie. Notice how the back doesn't credit Toho. Once we open the case, it shows the disc, and not gonna lie, I actually like the disc art. I put the disc into my player and we're introduced to this shitty ass menu. It's just the sky background of the logo, the front artwork of the DVD, and 2 options, one to play the movie and another for index, also known as chapters. How many chapters? 4. There are 4 fucking chapters to a 78-minute movie. One thing I should mention is that I think this is their generic stock menu, because when I load in my 2 Gamma discs I own from them, it's the same style menu. So to start off, we get shitty cover art and shitty menus. Let's see what the picture looks like then. I bet it's most likely going to be 480p considering the format of the disc, which back in 2001 was considered the best quality. This is the fucking quality. It's presented in full screen, even cropping the title. This doesn't even look like it's a DVD from 2001. I own the first Godzilla movie on DVD, which was back in 1998, and it looks better than this. This looks like a VHS. I own this movie on VHS as well, and if I put it into my VCR, the quality looks the same. Only difference is that the aspect ratio doesn't cut off the title card. I think Alpha Video ripped from the VHS and put it onto this DVD. No digital restoration, no color correction of any kind, just a bare bones disc with quality that looks like it was just taken from this VHS. The legends were true after all. This is hands down the worst print of this movie to exist. Not even just for this movie alone, this is the worst Godzilla DVD to actually be sold in stores. Should you buy this DVD if you come across it? No. Don't waste your money unless it's being sold for like $1. Other than that, there's not much to miss here. The disc is just bare bones with only the movie, no bonus features of any kind. It's just interesting how one of the rare pieces in my collection also just happens to be one of the worst pieces in my collection. Well, at least I have it. Well, that's going to conclude today's video. If you guys enjoy the content, please drop a like on this video, comment down below, and if you're feeling a little bit generous, please subscribe to the channel. I'm Pen and Amanda, signing out.